What is content marketing? It's not pushing a load of content out onto social media, spending your whole day on this thing, posting to Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. Content marketing in its simplest form is actually one of the most powerful things you can do in your business, and I'm going to explain to you why. When you understand the concepts and the principle behind it and how they work, you can see how content marketing can be so powerful in such a simple yet profound way. There are concepts at play, strategies behind how marketing communications work. It's important to understand these strategies because they make all of the difference in how things work, or not. You think of marketing and you think of advertising. Advertising isn't marketing. Advertising is a part of the marketing puzzle, but it's not marketing in and of itself. In marketing, there are two important concepts to understand. The first is the concept of push, and the second is the concept of pull. Now, if you think about it, your clients, your customers, either you try and push them towards your purchase, your products, your service, or they pull your products and services to them. Which do you think is the most powerful? Think about it for a second. So the client, we're stood behind them, pushing them in the back, trying to G them along to get them to where we want them to go. Or the client's in the driving seat and they're pulling your products towards them because they want to go there. Does that make sense? One of them, we're forcing the issue. The other one, they are forcing the issue. Push versus pull. Content marketing is the most powerful because it's driven by the client. It's not pushed. It's not forced on the client. Advertising, paid media, all of these hard-edged approaches to driving sales are push, push, push. Content marketing is pull, pull, pull. The client is in control every step of the way with content marketing. That's why it's so powerful. They have the intent. They have the desire. They pull themselves towards the product when they've got the desire. There's a wonderful saying, right? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So by using all of these push tactics and just blitzing social media with all kinds of content is still pushing your content out into the world. It's not what content marketing is. So if you're doing that, please do stop. If you're considering doing that or you think you need to do that to be successful, stop, because you don't. When you understand what content marketing actually is and how it truly works, then you can make a huge difference with what you do without spending endless hours on social media. So rather than us push our products out into the world, is it not much better if that horse that won't drink unless it wants to, if that horse wants to drink, if your customers want your product, how much easier is the sales conversation? So the concept of pull, the clients pull themselves towards the product. They're in control. They're in charge. That's what content marketing is. Creating content that puts your potential clients in charge. In order to do that, you truly need to understand them. What emotions are driving them to want to get to your product or service? What matters to them? What's keeping them lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling in a cold sweat? It's these questions that you answer in the form of content that act as those mechanisms for potential clients to pull their way through your world to buying your products or services. That is the most powerful way to create content, because what you're doing then is you are creating content with intent. You're creating content that actually solves somebody's problem, that meets a need in a prospective client. And when you meet that need, you become, as Jay Abraham calls it, the fiduciary advisor, right? The trusted advisor, the person whom they see as having the solution to their problem. So what is content marketing? Content with intent. Content that encourages your potential clients to pull their way towards buying your products or services, because it's their choice, it's their decision. And so you really have to switch things around and create content with intent that drives that person towards making that decision. That is what content marketing is. And if you can focus on that, you don't need a plethora of content. You don't need a multitude of posts on social media. You can create very succinct, dedicated pieces of content. I call it pillar content that drive potential customers towards making a purchase. It's subtle, it's profound, and it truly will make a world of difference to your marketing efforts. So that's what content marketing is, and that's how you approach content marketing in a way that works and doesn't waste your time, so you can focus on doing more of what you love and changing people's lives. See you next time.